Over 4,500 ponies graze the New Forest to maintain its distinctive shape and features. This is why Natural England and DEFRA have awarded the forest a Higher Level Stewardship to preserve this unique habitat. Beaulieu Road Yard is the sales outlet for New Forest ponies. Each year some 1,000 ponies are sold to dealers from all over Europe. It's unique from other sale yards because it's located and designed to specifically sell ponies that are predominantly feral. To enable the yard to function, water was brought in by Bowser and petrol generator provided power at each sale event. Not only was this an expensive, inefficient procedure, but the yard was threatened with closure for failing to meet European legislation. Closure would have a dramatic effect on sustainable commoning. With no immediate sales outlet available, the commoners would be faced with exorbitant travel costs to alternative yards, thereby making it uneconomic to common. This is why the New Forest Livestock Society and the verderers stepped forward to bid for the HLS funds to help provide piped water and mains electricity to the Beaulieu Road Yard. The main challenge facing the project was that the water main would have to cross 2 miles of open forest from Ipley to Beaulieu Road. As an area of great natural beauty and a fragile habitat, it had to skirt sites of historic interest and negotiate the headwaters of the Beaulieu River. The water main would have to travel around or pass under it all. Before work could commence, an environmental survey established the presence of the fauna and flora. Common species and the rarities were recorded, so the impact of the works could be minimised. For minimal effect, the pipe laying would be undertaken between January and April, with the finishing touches in late spring. Using the latest technology, a mole device was used by Southern Water to burrow under the forest, to leave the surface undisturbed. Every 100 metres a pit was dug, the mole device inserted, and sent on its way to the next pit. The water pipe was inserted and followed on behind the mole. Where ground conditions were too difficult for the mole, a specialist digger was used to cut the narrowest of trenches possible. To bury a pipe under the Beaulieu River needed thoughtful engineering. Late spring saw the lowest water levels. The river was dammed with sandbags and the water upstream pumped around the works. Biohazard matting was installed and the trench was dug across. With the pipe buried under the stream bed and the river flow reinstated, the whole river crossing took less than a day to complete. Indeed, after 6 weeks there is very little evidence that such a major piece of groundwork had taken place. After pressure testing the main, water and power reached the Beaulieu Road Sales Yard, opening up a new era for the pony sales and New Forest commoning.